Well, hello, everybody. I'm Ed Parcaut here with Brian Galke, and it is Thursday. We're not going to do Tuesdays for the next couple of weeks because we're busy. So we apologize. We're just going to be here. So we only got 2 more weeks then?
Yeah.
First of the year? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, if we skip Christmas week, yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, you want to be, yeah. When is Christmas? Thursday?
I
I
think
have
it's.
no idea.
Hold on, that's a good question. It is a Wednesday this year. Oh no, Christmas Day is on Thursday. So yeah, well, definitely, you're right. Yep, 2 more. God, how is it already here?
Well, it's funny because I was like, where are you today? And you're like, I'm doing this stuff. It's Monday, right?
Yeah, I know. It's been one of those weeks. I flew in. It was kind of last minute, so I'm back out here in California with Joe's dealerships. So
Right.
dealing with Joe. Came out and do round 2 of training. So we did 3 trainings on Tuesday, 3 trainings on Wednesday, and then getting ready to head home after here in a little bit. So I thought, you know what, might as well enjoy last little bit of my hotel here before I head to the airport. But it was
So
good.
you did training. This is another one of your trainings that you do, and you're doing.
Yeah,
You
this was
did ones
part 2.
before, right?
So the first one was for, facial features. This one was going into a lot more of statement analysis, body language, how do they sit at the table, proxemics. So how once they sit down for the negotiating table, how should they sit at their desk, move things out of their way, all the good stuff. What about you?
It's supposed to be slow time for me, and I just got slammed this week, which is good. I'm not complaining. I'm still
Right.
working on all my other stuff that I'm doing. Going, okay, how am I doing? So I just ended up. You're not gonna like this. So I have my pod, and then my person who was
Right.
overseeing it, she was like 3 hours a day. Now she's going to be part time, which is 4 hours a
Uh-huh.
day, and then that's December, January, and then February go full time. So,
Oh wow. Okay.
yeah. So
Sounds like that's a good problem to have.
yeah, well, I mean, she's been like my daily now. She takes care of my daily, making sure that it's
Hmm.
uploaded. And then there's been some cut, I don't know if you know this, but StreamYard cuts up automatically too now.
Oh no.
Shorts.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
They do AI shorts. And so she's just been using those to upload as reels and everything else, which is fine because I don't need, anything amazing for that. It's just, I'm not looking to go viral. I'm just looking to get the information out there. So
Right.
much that the other day so I have to have a talk with her because she grabbed we were talking on Monday about something about that, something that happened, and by itself it was very political. And
Hmm.
somebody said we were right wingers and we should get our show shut down and all that stuff. And I'm like, okay, delete.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just took it down because I didn't want to deal with it. Then we talked about it again the next day, but even clarifying what we were trying to say. And I wanted
Yeah.
to talk with her saying, hey, this stuff's great when it's packaged with everything else, but by itself, it's a little too much. So don't do that.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, we're just at that day and age where everybody looks for a reason to be offended. I saw a meme that said, getting upset about something you saw on the internet is like stepping in poop and then getting mad at everyone else.
Yeah.
It's just, if you see it, you chose to be there. You don't have to agree. You just change the channel, but people don't know how to do that anymore. So,
And then part of the thing was I said, 98% of us are all in the middle. I don't
mhm.
care what you think, but we're pretty much there. 1% on each side is the loud things that we hear constantly thinking we hate each other and everything else when we don't.
Right.
We actually get along with everybody. So
But,
move
and
on.
that's the whole thing. Yeah. Anyway.
But
All right.
I just
So,
been how's
yeah,
you did vibe coding finally and you did your
I did
app.
it.
Is it
I did. So the only downside to Lovable that I'm finding right now is customer support is kind of non-existent. And so I've got the Lovable app, it's launched, but we wanted to put it on a custom domain so it filters back to subtle skills. And we went through all the steps. It says go confirm on Cloudflare. Joel got it set up. It's weird. I have an account on Cloudflare. It says I'm there, but it won't. It says it won't recognize my device, and it's like, well, we have to find that you recently did it on this device, and I did, and it's like, nope, we don't recognize it. So I'm in this endless loop. So I'd have Joel
so is
approve
that
it.
Cloudflare or is that Lovable?
Cloudflare, because they're sending me
No,
like
no,
they
no.
said, put
But
in your
you're
email
saying you're having
address, try
issues
to
with
do
Lovable.
recovery, two-factor authentication,
So
and it just won't let me do it. What's that?
so it's not Lovable. It's Cloudflare you're having the problem with.
Well, So I was having a problem with Cloudflare, and then I just forwarded it to Joel, and Joel approved it on Cloudflare, and it went back to Lovable to create the custom domain, and it's been 8 days and it's still not there. So the downside, Lovable is awesome at a tremendous amount of stuff, but all
Custom
that they have for
domain. What's
support
a
is a
custom?
Discord channel.
Let me back up a second. What's the custom domain you're trying to do? Where it goes to?
Yeah, I wanted the app to be able to be found both on Lovable and cards.subtleskills.com.
So when you go in there and you go to look at the link where it gets uploaded to and published to, what does that say?
Right. You click below it, you say click custom domain, and then it says add custom domain. So then you type in your domain and it does a search and said, oh, you're on Cloudflare. So I went to Cloudflare and it tries to approve it.
I've done that and it works perfectly.
You did the Cloudflare part?
Oh yeah. And it was ready to. So there's some issue between Cloudflare and your other domain issues.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Because
it's not lovable.
I've tried. Well, but on Lovable, where you say, I'm looking at right now, add existing domain, and you connect to domain, it took us to Cloudflare. Joel approved it on Cloudflare, and it should have gone back to Lovable, but Lovable's not showing anything.
Right. So where you're talking about where you go to where you say publish and it says custom domain, because I have custom domain there for mine for the shortfuse.io, and it was ready to go right away.
We've tried it. I'll have to try it again.
With Cloudflare. Yeah. So the issue isn't Lovable. I guarantee you it's something to do with Cloudflare.
Could be.
Yeah. And then the question is,
I don't know. There's other people that were in the.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Other people.
I know. I said I went to their the Discord server, which is their customer service, and there was somebody else complaining, said, "Hey, it's been 7 days since I approved it in Cloudflare, and you still don't have it." So it could be a Cloudflare issue, but
or it could
so I don't know. Other than having Joel approve it again.
Yeah, but it's not. It's got to be. Yeah, because I mean, you did the Cloudflare is connected to your other domain, and we won't get into all this because nobody needs to know all this stuff. But it's just maybe there's some issue going on because remember they had that outage a while back, so who knows?
Right, a week or two ago. That's what I'm kind of thinking is probably that. So it's probably something an API that didn't get restored yet. But long term, I want it to be on my domain, right, my subdomain. And then I want to be able to put it on the iOS store and the Android store.
Yeah, but the thing about putting it on the store, you actually have to have it converted from Lovable onto the store. It's a totally different process.
Right.
Yeah, which can be done. It's just a matter of doing it.
That's long-term goals. Right.
Yeah.
So,
all right. Well, for me, I've just
been it was done, but it was. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. It was done.
Oh, I just said, but it was done right around Thanksgiving, Black Friday time. So I haven't pushed it because it would have gotten lost in all the emails of people talking about Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all that.
Yeah. Yes. For me, I just been working on, I created a exercise app for me. So instead of buying one and another one to track my calories, I just created my own. So I didn't have to do that. And mine's a little.
I got you.
Of course, mine has major AI in it to give me like if I'm going to if I go to do a bench, whatever it is, and if somebody's in my way, I can quickly ask it to give me a different alternative exercise, so I can go do something else.
Interesting.
Yeah. The stuff that I can do on the fly by using notes, right? I'll just add a new one in. That's why the apps don't work that way. This is your exercise thing, and it's in stone. I don't want something in stone. I want it fluid to be able to work with what's going on in the gym. If I need to do my pre-warm up, give me 3 options. Don't give me the same options all the time. Talk to me, ask me things, talk to me, everything about everything. Talk to me about it. Yeah. So that's what it's.
I want everything about everything.
And it's connected to your wearable. So if you don't sleep well, it's going to tell you, hey, you probably shouldn't do this full workout. You should probably do this.
So that's an interesting thing with the wearable. What day was it? Sunday night. Yeah, Sunday, because it was before I flew out here to California. I ended up going to the Stars hockey game again. Somebody called last minute. They're like, "Hey, got an extra ticket? You want to go?" I'm like, "Hell yeah!" Went to the Stars game, and I was not that late. But I was home by like 11, and I laid around and caught up on Landman. And I went to sleep, and I went to sleep from like midnight to 7. But it said that I slept horribly. My skin was elevated, which I left the heat on because it was getting cold in Texas. And I woke up, it was pretty warm in the house. But it said I only had 2% recovery, which is the lowest recovery I've ever had when going to sleep. And I thought it was interesting. I know I don't sleep well when it's hot, but I had no idea that's how badly I sleep when it's warm.
Yeah. I mean, it'll tell you everything. So,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, then it asks you how many hours do you need to for that your sleep deficit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I,
Oh, trust
I'm
me.
pretty
One night
high
it
on
was like,
that one. I'm pretty high.
it was
on
like, you need to go to sleep at yesterday.
you need to go to sleep for a
It
week.
was, yeah, it was like, you need to be in bed by 8:31 p.m. I'm like, that's not going to happen. So it is interesting. But I also, like, I will say it provides some benefit, and then sometimes it pisses me off. Like the other day, I was like, all right, I'm going to only do half a workout. And then I looked at what the stress score was versus what it normally is. And I was like, damn it, I got to work out, keep going. So,
Oh, well, what are you going to do? You can only do
yeah.
so much. But I'm just saying these are things that I've never, I'm actually working on one for my refinance stuff, right? So I have so many clients and stuff, and I'm like, okay, I got to make it easier so I can talk to them and tell them what their numbers are and so much faster. And there isn't a system out there. You got to do a complete workup for each one, send each one. So you spend, 30 minutes on each one. There's got to be an easier, faster way. So I did create that app for me to be able to do that kind of stuff with it. So that's what they're talking about. What's so great about this easy SaaS is you can make SaaS so easy for you to do certain things for your clients, for yourself, whatever. It's just, there's certain things you can't do with it. Like the Helping the Brave app I want to create. I can create the front end, but the back end won't work because of what's involved with all the, I don't want to say HIPAA, but because we're going to have so much other information, it won't work. It won't work right now.
Gotcha.
Yeah, give it 6 months. Excuse me. It's been a day.
What's with the yawning, sir?
Dude, it's freaking, I've been busy.
Yeah.
I mean, and actually Thanksgiving, I didn't even know. So from Wednesday night all the way through, okay, think about it. Friday, I called a client. Yes, you can do it. Okay. But I didn't open my computer the whole time up until Sunday. Yeah.
Nice. Good for you.
Yeah. I feel like I need to stop. Because otherwise I'd be working on all this stuff constantly,
Yeah. Well, I mean, you've been running since we went to Growth Hacking Live, you've been playing in everything almost every day on top of your day job and everything else. So
yeah,
a little downtime ain't going to hurt.
And I think I told you I created an app for that young guy. Did I tell you? Did I send it to you? Yeah. So this one of a vet, somebody I interviewed, really nice guy. I saw his website. I was like, man, it's horrible. It's really bad. You're not. And then I was Friday night, so the Friday before Thanksgiving, way before Thanksgiving, I was just sitting there watching some of my wife, and I'm like, dropped his website in there. I said, okay, this guy's at the level of Tony Robbins, blah, 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 a few other people, create a site to that level. Oh my God. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then I added some AI stuff in it, and I sent it to him. I said, check out what I could have you your site finished yet? Because he was going to work on it. And he hadn't even started. He's like, oh my God. Yeah. Because I was like, if he doesn't take it, I'm going to take it.
Yeah. Reuse it. Why not?
Well, no, it's just the way it looks. It's just, you want to see what it looks like?
Yeah. Let's check it out.
All right. Let me pop it out so it's not in the. That's what I got to do this way, huh? All right. So he's a nice guy. We'll give him a hard time. I told him I could fix it and give it to him, and he wants me just to share it with him so he can play with it. I'm like, I don't care. I told you he's a director, so I'm gonna have him direct some stuff for me for the firewalk.
Cool.
Right. Yeah. So is this it? Yeah. So I'm gonna share his, and then I'm gonna unshare and go to the other one. So this is his currently.
Okay.
Amazing website.
Yeah. It was for the 80s.
Yeah. So, all right. So that's his. And I'm like, okay, let me see what I can do. I think I can do a little bit better than that. Let's remove that. And
just a wee bit.
Yeah. Let's see here. And that's what's so great about this. Let me undo that. There we go. Share screen. What is it?
That was attractive.
Did you burp? What? There you
No,
go.
just allergies.
That's what
I mean, there's a lie. Okay.
So that's what the other one said. You just couldn't see it.
Yeah. Right.
And so then, just about him, breaks down what he does, his book that's coming out. Yes, I know the thing is not spelled right because I don't have a copy of his book, his speaking engagement. All right, this is okay. I mean, it's good. I'll fix these, but I just haven't fixed them. And right,
Nice.
so this is not bad for
Yeah.
5 minutes. But then I created this AI tactical coach, and it's about his leadership, all stuff. Can you hear my dog playing?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me keep talking. I'm gonna close the door real quick. Sorry about that. Anyway, so it's just like this whole AI thing I created where it uses AI to help you as a coach and other stuff. But then what I think is really amazing is I created this program for him for 8-week 5 phases. Who is this built for? Combat veterans, high performance entrepreneurs, 5 phases of becoming unbreakable, deprogramming, rewire. It created all this. I didn't do any of it. I told it what to do. It came up with price points, the whole 9 yards. And and then this is a newsletter you can subscribe to. Then his speaking, this is for you to book him for speaking and stuff like that.
Right.
And then I created a blog. The pictures were working. Oh, they're working now. Or maybe they're not. Anyway, I created a bunch of blogs, had all the pictures in here. I'd have to tell it to fix it. What's the problem? And then, and then his media appearances.
Wow.
Yeah. Not bad.
Not too shabby at all.
Not bad for a mortgage broker.
For a bit.
Anyway, so it's amazing what you can do. I mean, and you see my water sites and everything else. So yeah. I mean, it's what I think is so amazing about Lovable is with the websites, you can create so much additional stuff that you can't create in WordPress and other stuff. So
oh, it's just the fact that you talk to it and what it creates, what it pulls, and then you were talking about what most people do is they start in ChatGPT, say this is what I want to create, tell me how to do it in Lovable. Then you go to Lovable, do it, and then I've been using like Perry's GPTs, like some of his brand building and other ones, to go back and say, okay, revise this, redo this, change this. But it's just crazy. Like, what did I have happen the other day? Oh, it was automatically resetting that every 30 minutes would go check to see, did somebody cancel their Stripe notification? So it would take away their access within, an hour after they did it. So I couldn't figure it out because I was giving people full access to be able to play with the flashcards to give me feedback. And it kept getting set back to free. And I'm like, go fix this. And I gave them an email. And it went in, found the problem, fixed it, went into Stripe, fixed everything there. Just the fact of what it can do just from either verbal or tactical typing commands is insane with what you can get as a finished product.
Oh yeah. I mean, the what I'm creating, this fitness app, I was like, Jesus, this is ridiculous what you can do. I mean, my shortfuse.io is just that short URL and the QR code is amazing that I was able to do something like that real easy,
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still working on the pod veteran. That one is pissing me off. I gotta tell it it's probably using the wrong AI. The easiest thing is what the problem is. And it can't every time it tells me to fix it.
Occam's razor.
Yeah.
The simplest solution is usually the one that's right.
Right. But the simplest solution is the easiest way to do this. And it still can't figure it out how to get it to work. Keeps happening. I fixed it. No, you didn't. We're going on day 4 now, people. I'm done.
Yeah.
So I'd set it aside and then I'll come back to it and I'll be able to fix it. I don't think I need to tell it to go with Claude 4.5 or something, some different AI to fix it versus what it's using. And then again, a lot of people are like, why are you guys doing this? I just want to know. I want what I've learned so much to do right now. It's huge. So, and I've only been playing with it for 8 weeks. So.
Well, and again, that's the crazy thing was we knew we were ahead of a lot of people when it came to it and had no idea how far behind people like in Ignite I was, it just like I'm enjoying. I'm in California. I got up at 6 a.m. just so I could be on the morning call today.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah.
But that's your normal time to get up 8.
Agreed.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna
If
say.
my
It's
normal
only
time was get up was 8 o'clock, and I could get up at 8 o'clock in California, because technically that's what you're still doing in Texas.
right.
No, that's now be here, and your time is always 6 a.m. That's a little bit.
Yeah, it'd be a different story. Well, I get up at 6:15 in the morning, but yeah.
So do I, but I got other things to do.
Yeah.
I got a
I did
mortgage.
also go to sleep at like 9:30 last night because I was freaking exhausted. So that's another reason for it. But
All right, so we're just talking about what we did. You've been this is this your last event for the month?
So far, it's weird. Things are starting to come out. I just got hit up twice by 2 people today that people are looking at how do they get rid of their budget before the end of the year. So I'm going to do a post about that later. About don't lose your budget for 2026. Book me now with the remainder of your 2025 budget, and then just have me out there in 2026. Because in corporate America, if you don't use your budget, that becomes your new ceiling the next year. So people who pay for it now, and that way you get that same amount next year versus losing the money. So that's going to be one of the things I'm going to post later today.
There you go. That's how you're going to get people to give you your money so you can come out and see them.
Exactly. So
no, I think we're on the precipice of the real estate industry changing, even though there's some major problems going on. I think next year is going to be really good after this tariff thing. I think the tariff thing is going to come back and bite, and then it's going to cause the rates to go down and other stuff. So
I got you. I think I told you I might be speaking at an event in January on real estate, and then speaking in February at Inman in New York City, and that one will be a good one. So that industry is definitely still having a lot of association events, everything else.
Of course, because business is being done, just not at the volume that we were used to. There's 4 million, a little over 4 million properties still changing hands a year in the whole United States. But there's certain areas that everybody was going to that was hurting, like Florida. Now it's okay. Now Florida's starting to do better because of the fact that people from New York to get away from what's his name. So
yeah, I get you. Well, that's it's just interesting. Now I'm ignorant on this, and if it's going to go down a whole diatribe, then we can skip it. But I keep hearing about these portable mortgages that you can take your mortgages with you. Is that really going to be a thing?
No, because that's Canada. Canada has had that for a while. The problem is,
it was in the U.S. that they were talking about bringing it here.
Okay, Canada has had it for a while,
right?
And that's one of the issues they have with their property and everything else, affordability and everything else, and how expensive stuff is. The problem with a portable mortgage is you can move the mortgage,
right,
but not expand the mortgage.
Okay.
And that's what I try to explain to people is it sounds like a great idea. But what happens when that would be all new mortgages are going to be portable. Well, they're at 4 or 5%. Who cares?
Yeah.
And that's the issue. Who cares? Nobody wants those mortgages forever. They want the 2% ones. They want those portable. Those aren't going to move. It's the same thing when you try to assume somebody else's loan on a property. How are you making up the difference? Do you got the cash, or are you going to take out a second loan, and then that payment you're better off just refinancing? I'm not refinancing. I'm just doing a new loan because the payment of the second and the first is more than what your new loan payment would be.
Okay. I just saw it.
Yeah.
Not my industry.
Talking about portable mortgages there, and because I had this conversation with my daughter's soon to be husband, boyfriend, or whatever he is. And he was talking, no, they're talking about the interest rate. No, it's not the interest rate. It's the loan is what's going to be portable. So It's a great idea. It won't take, first of all, there's too many lobbyists for the banking industry who's going to say, no, we don't want this.
Right.
Now the 50-year, that will probably go. And people are like, but you double the interest. You're not going to stay in that loan for 50 years. You're going to stay in that loan maybe 2 years and then refinance out of it 3 years. It just helps you qualify where you wouldn't be able to qualify before.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So that's that, because everyone's like, well, people had a 15-year first and then went to 30 and double the interest.
Yep.
So what are you going to do? There's a
I
lot
got you.
of stuff they're trying to do, but you
Mhm.
know, who knows what's going to come out of it. So
I
if
got you.
they could actually move the mortgage to where it goes to the next one with the interest rate, and then you can expand it, that'd be one
Mhm.
thing. But then nobody makes any money
Right.
in the industry, and so that's why it won't work.
I got you. Well, I'm getting ready to lose daylight here, so we want to wrap it up. And
Yes, take us
so
out.
we're just gonna, yeah. So thank you once again, everybody, for joining Ed Parcaut and myself at ACES53. Like Ed said a little bit earlier, we're only going to do Thursdays for the rest of this year, and then we'll figure out what are we going to do in 2026. So we appreciate you being here. The best way to support us is like and subscribe. If you want to be one of our guests, aka the Jokers, reach out to Ed or myself. We're always happy to have somebody on with if somebody has a special skill or talent that we can learn from and share with the audience. So everybody, thank you for joining us. Ed, thank you for being here.
My pleasure. Thanks for reaching out a day late.
Yeah. I'll see you.